sat in a host common room with my new dorm mates for the first time. My prefects asked us to go around and share our name, our form, and a fun fact. My mind went blank, racing as I forgot every interesting fact about myself. So I panicked, and I lied. Hi, my name is Sage. I'm in fourth form, and when I was 6 years old, I ate my pet goldfish. Laughter filled the room, and relief washed through me. But soon, the weight of the lie sank in. For the rest of the year, my dorm mates kept bringing it up, and instead of correcting them, I doubled down. I added details, telling them how I forgot to feed it, and when I scooped its bright orange corpse into a glass of water, I somehow didn't notice my dear bubbles sliding down my throat until it was too late. None of it was true. I made the story up because, for as long as I can remember, making people laugh has been the simplest way to ease my mind. I've become pretty good at getting people to laugh, a quality Miss Smockabella recognized in our winter English elective, Literature of Resistance and Resilience, where she gave us South African Xhosa names reflecting traits she saw in us. Chase was Kalwe, the hero. Pauline was Nondumiso, the praiseworthy one. HRI was Kaya, the embodiment of home. Kayla was Tenjue, the trustworthy one. Freddie was Pulani, the one who inspires restfulness. And I was Wiswa, one who makes others happy. At first, I felt a pang of disappointment. Was that really all I was? The jester? In a class of trustworthy heroes, ones worthy of praise and who make others feel restful and at home? I wanted to be more than the one who made others happy. For me, making others happy isn't just an instinct. It's a survival skill. I have generalized anxiety disorder, so my brain's amygdala, the threat detector, works on overdrive, which means I worry often. I worry that I don't fit the typical image of a broad student. I worry that I'm not good enough. I worry that I don't belong. For a long time, I tried to outrun those thoughts with achievement, good grades, strong leadership positions, many accolades. But when Groton connected me with a psychologist, she wrote something that stayed with me. Sage needs support and help, learning that she is a lovable, valuable, and worthy person, not because of her achievements, but just because of who she is. Her note forced me to confront a simple question. Who am I without my accomplishments, without the things I used to prove myself? When I strip back these labels, all I'm left with is myself. And that was the more terrifying question. Was that enough? This question haunted me through the summer of 2024 as Mrs. Moncabella led me and 7 other Groton students to South Africa through Groton's Global Education Opportunity Program. Our first stop was the campus of Imagine Scholar, an initiative that enriches the education of under-resourced but brilliant high school students. My anxiety was rampant as I arrived in this unfamiliar environment, despite my interest in South African history and culture. But then, the bus doors opened, and the cheers of Imagine Scholars echoed across the campus as they rushed to greet us with hugs. That energy carried me to a 2-day poetry slam, where students performed original pieces for one another. I will never forget that when a student seemed nervous, the crowd responded with snaps, with whistles, with any signal that said, "We've got you. Fail if you will, but it doesn't matter because we will always support you." After every poem, the room erupted in applause. It became almost impossible to worry there because there was nothing to worry about. When our Groton group traveled with 8 Imagine Scholars to Cape Town and Johannesburg, I realized that these students had far less access to resources than I did. They couldn't rely on their intelligence alone to open the same doors that their white peers could. Even so, they met the world with joy, generosity, and unwavering commitment to one another. And in that space, choosing love and gratitude gave everything greater meaning. The spirit of these students was infectious, and I started to realize, even if I couldn't control my circumstances, I could control how I showed up. That realization shifted something in me. There are so many smart, capable students in the world. I'm here at Groton because I was given an opportunity. So if I get to be here when so many others don't, then what matters most isn't just what I achieve, it's how I treat the people around me. With the new recognition of how privileged I am to attend Groton, I now ask myself a new question. How will I use these advantages to show up for the people who can't? This past summer, that question followed me to Tanzania on a GEO with 11 other students led by Theater Director Ms. Sales, Math and Environmental Science Teacher Dr. Chung, Athletic Equipment Manager Mr. Russell, and Woodshop Teacher Mr. Benedict. We spent 2.5 weeks in Monduli at our Groton School, where the motto is, anything is possible. The school fosters a space where trying new things is safe, and where failure isn't shamed, it's embraced. With that kind of community, anything truly is possible. And because of that safe space to fail, students show up fully. So I try to do the same. I recorded a heavily auto-tuned cover of Hello by Adele, which, to my horror, the school's DJ blasted over the school's outdoor sound system as we ate lunch on the basketball court. I haven't been able to listen to the song since. At the primary school, I tried bonding with the toddlers using my limited Swahili, shouting, "Embora," which means baby goat, and sprinting around the yard. They joined, and we ran about 8 laps, screaming animal noises before we had to leave. I played basketball with our Casebo's nationally ranked team and made a fool of myself on the court when Coach Peter Lewis started screaming plays. The Groton students sat courtside and screamed my new nickname, Buckley, granted to me by Jaden and Sonia because apparently I look like my middle name is Buckley. It's not, it's Amina. Meanwhile, Mr. Russell laughed at my helplessness from the stands, sending many photos with the caption, "She needs some work," to my basketball coach, Coach Jay. I matched skirts with Nolan and danced to Bad Bunny and BTS with him, Kayla, and Samira in front of the whole school. Through it all, I wasn't afraid. I knew that if I fell, their community would catch me. And believe me, I fell plenty, especially in Taekwondo. Every night, when the Groton Geo group gathered around the campfire to share the day's experiences, without fail, we promised to look for the abundance of love we experienced at Orkeswa in our everyday lives. Coming home from Tanzania, I saw love everywhere I went, because the love I gave sparked love in return. When I showed genuine kindness, others released their fear of how to respond and returned it freely. Love disarms fear, no matter whose brain it's in. I know that because of someone who has shown me love even in the absence of memory. My Aunt Sadie, who has Alzheimer's. When she sees me, she still smiles and gives me a hug, despite not always remembering who I am at first. Her amygdala is still intact, so her love for me helps relax her nervous system. My being, my presence is enough to call forth the love inside Aunt Sadie. I am enough. Maybe that's the answer I've been looking for. I don't need to be anything besides myself to be enough. Who I am isn't defined by what I achieve, or how well I perform, or whether I meet some imagined standard. It's reflected in how I use what I have to help others. And this is the same spirit that brought Groton to 50 years of co-education, because half a century ago, the administration recognized that girls belonged here. And every student is here because an admissions officer took a chance on us. Not just for our smarts, but because our character was worth an investment. As someone who struggles with self-doubt, having someone take that chance on me has made all the difference. You all are more than brilliant. You're kind, driven, and capable of bringing so much love into the world. So with everything we choose to prioritize, achieve, or worry about, let it be how we show up for one another. Let it be how we love each other. Though at times it feels like the world expects us to go it alone, we cannot get anywhere without support. We won't get anywhere without each other. Upon reflection, I'm sorry. I never ate my goldfish. But I am proud to be Voiswa, the one who makes others happy. If you take anything from what I've said, let it be this. I love you all. Thank you.